Hey traders from around the world, I hope you're doing amazing, and I do trust you had an absolutely serendipitously splendid weekend. It is the 11th of January, which is a Monday, and I'll be doing a stock review for you today. Here's the broader market SPY, and keep a note, yesterday, aka Friday, we did make a new all-time high on the market. So at this point, again, it does make sense for us to get some version of one of these guys over the next 2-3 weeks. I don't know for sure if we will, but it makes so much sense for us to do that and then most likely continue higher. Right now, trend still looks good. Weekly chart still looks strong. Yes, this is a hangman style type of candle with really big volume. But again, overall, it does appear that the trend is bullish. So if we trade sideways for a week or two and just slowly grind higher, I'm absolutely okay with that. In general, put sales, credit spreads should be fun. And if you have some shares, maybe some covered calls, obviously depends on what you're in. But overall, things look good. Here are the Qs. And yeah, the Qs are down. Broader market's down. And anytime we get a bigger pullback, I think it'll be a very, very viable event. Even if we do one of these and close below the low of this candle, yes, the selling will be pretty strong and fierce, but I still think it's a viable event because the trend is at this point very, very strong bullish. And this type of candle is one of the weakest reversal signals. So still bullish, still expecting us to continue higher, even though we do have a little bit of a new black crow candle. I still think it is dip viable because there's a lot of other stocks out there that are relatively strong. You know what's not strong? Amazon. Amazon's not strong at all. Amazon is just getting absolutely murdered, and you had a good gap down today. This candle is going to be trapping tons and tons of people, myself included. And at this point, I'm expecting Amazon to probably trade down to 3,050. So another 100 points. And at about that time, I'll probably buy another $4,000 March call, let it hang out into February. And if it trades all the way down to 2,900, might buy another one, and it'll just be an earnings play. We'll see what happens on earnings and find out what Amazon does and can do at that point in time. But yeah, Amazon, a little bit on the weaker side along with the rest of the market, but eventually the sleeping giant will wake up. Tesla finally having a pullback, but I mean, who didn't see that coming? Nice bullish 2 candles in a row. Really, really good pullback on Tesla. I'm glad it's happening. It needed it in a big, big way. So yeah, Tesla getting a healthy, much needed, much desired pullback. And again, that one will be a really, really nice dip buying opportunity. There's a lot of traders in NIO, ticker symbol NIO. NIO, new all-time high today, around 65. So I'm looking for this one to continue the trend as well. This was a perfect double bottom that did close and did retest right there on the 6th of January. So if you're playing NIO and it comes back into this trend, look to buy the dip around 54. You'll remember my analysis back here in late November when I mentioned that NIO was likely going to pull back down to 40 and then bounce, which of course it did on the 2nd. DraftKings is a swing trade that we are in. And DraftKings is looking gorgeous right now. Very nice gap, and it looks like it's going to close above the volume on January 26th, which is a really, really big deal. 2 wicked pair of candles back to back on January 8th and January 11th. So at this point, realistically on DraftKings, I think it'd make a lot of sense to even buy the pullback of today's candle off of the high of the January 6th big bear volume. You'll see that last time we closed above the candle big bear volume on November 13th, we did continue higher. The moving averages actually are looking really, really good as we bounce off of those. So pretty bullish on DraftKings. It's looking nice and excited to see what it does. Alibaba. BABA, again, still pretty much maximum fear down here on Alibaba. I think at some point it's going to go higher, but you've had some big ups and some big downs really back to back frequently over the last week. But in this general vicinity, I'm still quite bullish longer term. It's just going to be a little choppy and you're going to have to weather the storm a bit. But I do expect it to eventually continue higher. Here's the weekly 100 simple moving average. And I think worst case scenarios, we could trade down to there, bounce around there for a few weeks, and then continue higher. But either way, down here, you got to be keeping an eye out on a bullish move on Alibaba. Virgin Galactic, SPCE. Watch this one pretty closely because there's a very, very nice pennant pattern. Pennant pattern, stair-step pattern, something like that. Last 4 candles got some high wave action. If, and this is a big if, If Virgin Galactic breaks above 2610, I think that'd be a really strong buying event. Volume is low. We're consolidating. We had a really good breakout. And on the weekly chart, we are making higher lows. Haven't made a higher high yet relative to this week, but that's all the way back last year. So we're making higher lows. We'll see if we continue to consolidate. The short-term moving averages on Virgin Galactic look good, actually. And I do have some bullish positions on Virgin Galactic. Speaking of bullish positions, WIX, ticker symbol WIX, had a decent move today. This is the daily chart. And, you know, if you're in bullish, you don't hate that candle. Although it's a little bit of a big upper shadow. The 100 simple moving average did act as a decent resistance. At least we closed above it for the first time in a while. So now expecting eventually WIX to slowly start continually trading sideways and eventually bounce out of here. They'll take some time, but we will see what it does. Another stock that you should be keeping your eyes on is FUV, Arcimoto. We actually are in a bullish swing trade on this. We got triggered in on that swing trade. Oh boy, what day did we get triggered in on? I think this day, December 22nd, based on this hammer right here. This is what it looked like when we actually got triggered into the trade. And that's when we set the trade up right there. Over time, though, you could have easily decreased the entry when this hammer came in on December 16th, getting in at 13.56 and actually lowering the stop loss a few pennies as well, just to make the risk reward better. Trend is good, candles are good, volumes are good. This one looks nice to continue, actually. So if you're in FUV, stay in, and if you're not, maybe consider getting in on a pullback. TLS is one that we are in. I like TLS. We got in at 29.50, the exact low of today. Pure luck, obviously, but the trend looks nice. Candles look nice. There's a nice hammer here on January 6th, so we are in that one bullish and just slowly expecting it to potentially continue a little bit higher. Upwork, UPWK, really, really beautiful set of candles today on Upwork. I mean, this is a thing of beauty. Absolutely gorgeous lower shadow, nice wicked pair candle, good trend, good company, good fundamentals. I use them. I know exactly how they make money. I do have a large position in Upwork, and I'm probably going to be adding to that over the next 2 or 3 days. I like it to continue higher. Redfin, one that my dear friend Thomas Wong, who's actually visiting us down here on the island, the Ariel in the BVIs. Redfin Corporation, this is one that you're going to want to keep your eyes on. It had a glorious run up, scrumptious pullback, and then a delicious pennant pattern with a breakout. Nice looking volume, nice looking candles, good looking trend, good disruptive technology, decent industry looking for disruption as well. And I mean, look at this trend, look at this chart. It looks so good. Redfin, I am a fan of the fin for it to continue higher. All right, well, earnings season is not too far around the corner, believe it or not. Micron had earnings, sorry, that's Unity Software. I got to put an M on that one. Micron did have a decent earnings. We gapped up on earnings. We sold off a little bit. But what you want to keep in mind is this is not the all-time high on Micron. All-time high is at 94 and some change. I do think this one could get to 100 this year, especially if Micron pulls back to 63 at any point this year. Oh my goodness, what an amazing buying opportunity that would be. Buy that dip and then let it rip. Micron, keeping your eyes on that one, expecting that one to be higher over time. AMD was just a gargantuan bullish move today. So beautiful. And yeah, we are in this one. This was a double bottom. This is what we looked like when we set this trade up, was right here. So we talked about this one in the afternoon swing trading room, said, hey, buy it off of 93.53 and also look to sell some puts. Boom, triggered in, bang, printing cash. Nice little AMD type of play. New all-time high today on AMD, likely going to hit 100 this year, which, I mean, let's be honest, it came 75 cents away. Also got the $8 put sale for February, which I'll be able to buy back most likely in 2 or 3 weeks. And my friend Thomas Wong sold the 75 also for February. So yeah, AMD, we're just cleaning up on that one. Folks, in general, we're cleaning up all over the board. I want you to clean up with me. That's why my nickname is the janitor of the stock market, because we always clean up. Here is the free week. It is out here. It is available for anyone and everyone. It doesn't matter their experience level, their trading background, their knowledge, their religion, their ethnicity, or anything else, realistically. Tell them to join the free week. January 25th through the 29th. I want you to be a part of this. I want your friends to be a part of this. I want your employers, your employees, anyone and everyone. Get them in. Let's learn together. And most importantly, let's enrich lives. Thank you so much for being here for this stock review. I will see you later in the week. And until then, love life, and trade it. You rock.